There's no doubt that David Goggins is the toughest man alive. He is the only member of the U.S. Armed Forces to complete SEAL training, U.S. Army Ranger School, and Air Force Tactical Air Control training. David Goggins went through 3 Hell Weeks, and that too in a span of 1 year. He was actually rolled over from his previous 2 classes due to illness and then to injury. However, he was given one last chance to complete the SEAL training, and he successfully did the job. Well, you'll be surprised to know that he is one of the world's top endurance athletes. He has also completed more than 60 ultra marathons, triathlons, and ultra triathlons. Before that, he was making a decent amount of $1,000 per month working as an exterminator. He was out of shape all at that time, nearly weighing 300 pounds. But one day he heard about a program about Navy SEAL training on the television and made up his mind to achieve this milestone. According to him, at that time he realized that he didn't want to sit at home all day and watch these shows on TV. He was 24 years old at that time and also had experience in military forces. But SEAL is something of the next level of rigorous training. After that, he started calling the recruiters. All he could face was rejection until one of the recruiters agreed to his proposal.
You prepared you had a bowl out for your oatmeal, your cereal, whatever you had in the morning time. Your coffee cup was out. Your clothes were laid out. You brought your best self. You were going to war with yourself because you wanted that interviewer to see your best self.
He was overweight as per his weight, and he had to lose around 106 pounds. He then established a training schedule and a diet plan and followed it strictly, and within 3 months, he lost that weight. But that was only the beginning of the SEAL training. The toughest mental and physical challenge of the SEAL training is Hell Week. Goggins had to go through 3 Hell Weeks because in the first 2, pneumonia and stress fractures hurdled his way. For those who don't know, Hell Week is 130 hours of continuous training with only 2 hours of sleep, which gradually makes them cold and miserable. After he passed his 3rd attempt, he had also shared his learnings and how he was able to succeed in this. Let's have a look at that.
I saw this Discovery Channel show on TV, and I was like, and that Discovery Channel show was just guys going through Hell Week. And I saw these guys freezing, a lot of water.
David Goggins doesn't believe in motivation. He was a big man and hadn't been into the distance run since long. But this time he had to do it for his training process. At first he completed 70 miles in some 12 to 13 hours. But the process had been brutal. All the metatarsal bones in his feet were broken. There were several more fractures too, but he didn't give up. He continued running and completed 100 miles within the time limit of 24 hours. The objective of Hell Week is to train the trainees physically and mentally and then see what sort of decisions they make. But Goggins, on the other hand, took 1 step at a time and didn't quit. Also, he believes in the 40% rule, which is when your mind is telling you you're done, you're really only 40% done. He also believes that he's the toughest man in the world and that he can complete any given task. According to him, you have to see yourself achieving something before it really happens.
I don't go to the gym. I don't make my bed. You're caught up now on that phone. That's how your day starts. You lost control. So once you win that battle in the morning time, then once you go out, now you've won.
All these techniques helped him to go through 3 Hell Weeks. In his autobiography, he tells us that remembering what you've been through and how that has strengthened your mindset can lift you out of a negative brain loop and help you bypass those weak, 1-second impulses to give in. He never boasts about his achievements. The only time he recalls them is when he needs extra fuel for a push he is making. Well, this is true, and we should not spend much time admiring our own achievements and spend our time doing our work instead. Goggins has always hated running as he was the guy with a bigger physique. However, this couldn't stop him from completing the 100-mile run. He knew he was going to suffer a lot in the process, but he never felt like giving up. He believes that suffering is the true test of life.
So I knew to lose 106 pounds in less than 3 months, you're looking at 3,500 calories is a pound. So I was basically doing a whole bunch of math in my head.
Other than that, he had been living with an undetected congenital heart defect until 2010. Then he underwent surgeries for this condition. Besides all this, he went on to become the toughest man in the world. Well, this is the end of the video. Stay tuned, we'll be back soon with another interesting video for you. Till then, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our amazing videos. Thank you.